Again, good evening. We're going to go ahead and start with the program. There should be any changes from the program, so unless there are some surprises, we shall go forth as it's written on the program. I would like to say that everybody looks so nice. Thanks. It's like y'all look so different without ponytails. Okay. Hi.
Coco Chanel believes simplicity is the keynote of all true elegance. So, welcome. Welcome to friends, families, teammates, and coaches. It has been an honor to be the captain of Tybee Volleyball for the 2018 season. Tonight will be a night you will always cherish.
Okay, well, I'm Coach English, as I'm sure everybody already knew that. Coach Freeze, handing out programs, and Coach Aragonis is here, so we're going to go ahead and get started. There's a couple chairs up here and some more player seats over here for the Davis girls. Okay, so our motto this season was intensity begets greatness. We spoke as teams about this, what this really meant, often. We discussed the highs and the lows of specific matches and practices, and in many cases, we simply just discussed our feelings. Each team this year grew tremendously, and I am very proud of that growth. My goal this year was to come in and get the players to buy in into a completely different offense, a completely different defense, and of course, a coaching style. Coaching is a relationship business. So in order to do this, I had to give the respect that I was hoping to be displayed throughout the program. My grandfather always tells me you get more bees with honey than vinegar. And as I reflect back on August 1st to the track at 6:15 a.m. in the morning, awesome, I realized I was going to need a lot of honey. Moving forward, every day, your girls showed up, lined up on the line, shirts tucked in, and gave us their all. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you heard, but in the end, relationships were developed, leaders found their voice, individuals bought in, and highly competitive and mentally sound players were molded. It's not just about playing the game for me. It's about developing and growing to be your best. To be a strong woman in society, in your family, with your friends, to become leaders and to lead. I am proud of each and every one of you. The strong survived. We had a great first season, and I look forward to a fruitful future. I want to take this time to thank the fans, the families, and everyone that showed support this season. A special thank you to all of the team moms and the parents that contributed to the pregame meals and snacks that the girls also loved. And I didn't see her come in, but a double special thanks to Ariana Hernandez, our loan manager. We could not have done it without all of your support and all of your help, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so now we have a slideshow. If what? You're not gonna cry, you're gonna laugh, because some of these pictures are like. Alright, here we go. Hey, it's very motivational. put that in there. Awkward silence. Okay. Now we have the senior appreciation presentation. You're going first? Okay. Give it over to the seniors.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ava Wampler, if you didn't know that. Okay, so my underclassman is Savannah, and I'm probably gonna cry a little bit, so like don't be alarmed. I'm just gonna go ahead and start. So right before volleyball season started, let me back up. Savannah and I have like a bucket list of concerts that we want to go to, and we've been not constantly, but like steadily marking people off the list. And about a week before volleyball season started, we went to a Tyler Childers concert, and it was the best concert ever. Like we had the best night of our lives. Always wish that I could go back to it, and I think about it all the time with her, or think about it all the time when we talk about it. And so leading into that, if I've learned anything in high school, it's been that time truly does fly by. It seems like one day my parents are dropping me off for the first day of freshman year, and the next day I'm playing my last game with Tidy's letters on my back. Time doesn't stop for anyone, and unfortunately, moving away from people you hold close to your heart is one of the many hardships life has to offer. Savannah and I have been playing volleyball together for 3 years now. She's been my rock and my biggest supporter in all that I do, good and bad. I've thought a lot about how I'm going to survive with her next semester and the years following that. All of our jam sessions on our way to volleyball practice in San Antonio, all of our rants and tears, all of our adventures we find ourselves on, and the endless laughs that our friendship consists of. I'm sorry. There is not another person I can imagine having by my side to do that with. I cherish every moment we have together and will one day be able to tell people what it's like to have a true best friend. Thank you for always listening and being my best secret keeper. Thank you for making me laugh, even when I don't want to. And thank you for pushing me to be my best in everything that I do, even if that means pushing through a crowd of people at a concert to stand at the front when I'm scared that people are gonna get mad at me for blocking their view. Which, that has happened. The lady got really mad at me and started screaming at me. I can't wait to watch the great things you're going to do in the near future. You have the ability to shine your senior year and lead this program to greatness.
Keep doing things the way you do them. Your grit and determination are going to take you places you wouldn't ever imagine. I love you so much, and life wouldn't be the same without you. Okay, so I'm also going to speak on the behalf of Rachel, who isn't here tonight. Rachel had Allie, so I have a lot to say about Allie, actually. So when we were younger, I was really good friends with her older sister, and I really wanted Allie to be like a part of our group, and Allie never really wanted to be a part of our group because she didn't like me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Allie is such a sweet girl. She has such a sweet heart, and with that, she's also an amazing athlete. I think this year, she really stepped into the position of being a varsity player her freshman year. She's 14 years old, and she came in and right away, she clicked with the girls, she knew what to do, and she was phenomenal in everything that she did this year. She pushed everyone to be harder, pushed everyone harder to be a better player. She was always loud, always wanted the ball, and I think that speaks loudly about someone's character. I think that she's going to do really, really great things here in the next few years with this program. So with that being said, Allie, I have a present for you. Come get it. I love you, and good luck. So, I had Kirsten, aka Sadie. We call her Sadie because she's always, that's the name of Coach English's dog, by the way. She's a pit bull. And Sadie has always been with high energy and brings positivity. So, KJ Sadie. I have loved playing with you this year. You are always happy and radiate your energy into the rest of us. You always have a positive attitude and are fun to be around. I love you and I wish the best in your bright future ahead of you. Mine aren't as long as Ava's are. And I also had Sabrina. Sabrina, in the earlier of this year, got hurt. She got a concussion. But you were always cheering the team on at games, even when you weren't able to play. You always had the positive attitude, and you always radiated your energy to the rest of us. And you helped us not be down on ourselves. I wish you the best in your next years as a high school student and to the rest of your life.
Okay, so I had Ashley. Ashley, I don't even really know where to start, so I'm just going to start from the beginning. Very day one, August 1st, 6:30 or 6:15 in the morning, Ashley whipped all of our butts in the 800s. And I mean like whipped our butts. And so that's how I'm going to start off. But that same energy, perseverance, and determination carried on throughout the whole entire season. And I remember at the end of tryouts, Coach pulled us all into the locker room, and they were like, she was like, congratulations, y'all made varsity, and me and Ashley stepped out of the locker room, and Ashley goes, "Was I supposed to be in there?" And so it was pretty much a shock to her, but she definitely deserved every bit of it. Every single day, she put 110% into practice, and even after, she would make an hour-long drive to San Antonio and go and practice for her Classics Elite soccer team while juggling homework and many other things. You are the definition of what a student athlete should be like. As the season progressed, court time for you lessened, but you always continued to talk and encourage, and you never gave up, and you were always ready to go. You even taught me a really big lesson. As y'all know, I don't really like coming off the court. It kind of makes me mad, just a little bit. And so I came off the court, and Ashley, I went and sat next to Ashley, and she was there just still cheering on, hadn't touched the court one bit, and it humbled me completely. So you taught me a huge lesson, and if y'all ever sit by Ashley, she is literally like a sports announcer, like the whole entire time. It's non-stop talk, like it's like, "Oh, you got that, you got that." Like literally does not stop talking, so she should pursue in that field or whatever. I love having you on this team for my senior year. Giving you rides has always been my favorite. After 60-minute non-stop practices and fifth set practices, we would both go into my car and talk about how we just died and how we don't know how we're surviving. Our talks consisted of many more things, but I don't think we should get into that tonight. You officially survived your freshman year of volleyball with our weird music, Ava, dance moves, Ava, Savannah, and so much more. Ashley, you are amazing inside and out, and I can't wait to watch you grow in your volleyball career and as a young woman. This team wouldn't have been the same without you, and good luck with all the new workouts Coach English is probably going to come up with. But you'll do just fine, like you always do. Thank you for humbling me and helping me grow as a person too. I can't wait to see what God has in store for you. She's a freshman. Yeah.
Alright, I had Paige. Mine doesn't sound like theirs, so. Paige, you've come so far this year, and I'm super proud of you. The hard work you do will continue to show. I can't wait to see what next year has to bring for you. I'm glad this year we've gotten as close as we have now. Forever hold the memories we've made. Let me thank you.
Okay, so after that, we're going to have our prayer and grace, and then we're going to eat. Then we're going to pick up with the program.
Dear Lord, thank you for protecting all of us throughout the season, on and off the court. Father, help us to continue to be intelligent, quick, and humble. Please continue to guide us down a path that glorifies you. May all that we do honor you. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Okay, ladies, as you're announced, please just stand up where you're at. I wanted to start off with some thanks as well. Thank you guys, fans, parents. You guys have made some big sacrifices this season that have helped your girls, our girls, to all be successful. Worked around our practice schedules, traveled to our games, cheered on our teams, and remained positive. So thank you for that. Thank you to Mrs. Borden for being our team mom and for organizing all of the communications and team shirts, locker decorating.
Thank you for all of that. And also thank you to Coach English and Coach Aragonis for your support this season. From me to you guys, thank you. You guys worked so hard this season. Started out with 8 girls. Not a very big team, like 6 are on the court, and you guys worked so hard. You stepped in so many different roles. And some of you guys even stepped up from the freshman team, so thank you for that, for working hard and being there every day. Okay, Kayla, she's not here today, but there wasn't a role this year that she wasn't asked to step into. And for those of you guys who've seen Kayla, she's like 5 foot and nothing. And there were times we were like, I thought you were going to play the front row. But she always did it with a smile, and she stepped into pressure situations. She even was called in to set, and I don't think she had ever set before this year. So thank you to her for stepping in and playing those roles. Shayla. You can stand up and wait. You were a leader from day one. You have been so dependable, so consistent. You are a fighter. You are always positive. You are always picking up the pieces, whatever they are, wherever they are. You've worked through injuries, and you've made some pretty big sacrifices. We asked you to settle the way around, and had been doing an awesome job hitting, but you stepped up and you did what your team needed you to do, and we appreciate you for that. Christy, she's not here. Yeah. She's not here either, but she was always so focused this season, so hardworking. She did an amazing job for us on defense. And at one point, she even had to step into offense as well. But she was our quiet leader, and she performed every time we needed her to. Daisy, who is also right here, she was probably the most determined player to identify every weakness and turn it into a strength. She always wanted to know what it was that she could improve on, and I think that it paid off. She stepped into some pretty big roles at some pretty big times this season, and she was there for whatever role we needed her to play. Abby. So Abby went from middle to a right side and passer to a setter to injured with probably one of the worst sprains that I think I've ever seen. Like, we literally slowed down the video and watched it over and over again. I never got the video. But even after that, she still stayed with us. She was at every practice, every game. She was helping out her teammates however she could. She was taking extra time to work with the trainers to try to get through recovery. She helped with stats. She helped with training. She did everything. And for that, we appreciate you. Meg. I very much look forward to what you can do for such a little person. You pack a whole lot of punch. You are kind of our jokester, so you give us a good laugh all the time, but when it comes down to it, you've got one of the hardest swings on the team, and on top of that, you turned on a pretty good defensive game this year. And I think you've grown a lot, and I can't wait to see what you continue to do. Hannah. I don't think you even yet know what your potential is, but you have it. It is all there. You had some great hands for us at the net this year. There were times that you were hitting the ball so hard that we were just having to lay off of it just a little bit, especially with the serving. But you've got a whole lot of strength, and you're a quiet leader at the net. You're always there where we need you to be, and always helping our defense by knocking those balls down. Thank you. Kendall. You came onto the JV team right from the beginning, but you've never once played like that. You are a natural athlete, you've been a natural leader on the court, you are confident, and you are very knowledgeable about everything that you do. I think you stepped into some pretty big shoes for a pretty young girl, and I can't wait to see what you do next year. Haley. We brought you up from the freshman team early in the season, and I think for a little bit you thought that you were just lost. But not only did you step into the role that we put you in, but you have become one of our strongest offensive players. You were dependable with your serving. You stopped so many balls at the net, and every challenge we placed in front of you, you continued to grow and step up and grow and step up. And I can't wait for next year. And Christy. You came and joined us late in the season, and I think you were completely caught off guard, but you deserved it. You stepped onto the JV team at the end of the year, and I think you nailed all of the passing, and I think you probably, first game, scored more points than anybody else on the rest of the team combined. You did an awesome job, and I look forward to seeing you again next year.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Coach A. Didn't know that. I coach the freshman team, my little babies. They're so cute. Okay, I want to first thank all of the parents and fans and everyone for all y'all's support this year. It was a pleasure working with y'all, like such an incredible group, and I know y'all are going to succeed in the future. Each of one of y'all are hardworking and just have a genuine love for the game, and you can truly do that on and off the court. Our season was full of learning experiences and growth that is going to further your careers on the court. No matter how a game ended or how a tournament ended, y'all always held your heads high and just kept together, kept supporting each other, and went back the next day to practice, just striving to be better than you were the day before, the game before. And that is like one of the best things a coach wants to see in players. And I am just so proud of y'all and blessed to have the opportunity to help mold y'all into amazing athletes and people. Okay, so now when I say okay, stand up because I can't find you. Okay, Tinley. Miss Tinley. Okay, this girl gives 120% of hustle each time she steps in the court, for practice, for games, anything. You truly have so much determination and focus, and that's really going to take you far, and I appreciate you. Mel. Okay, Mel. This young lady is a natural athlete and leader. You are one of the teammates that holds yourself accountable as well as your whole team, and that really helps us and you keep us at high standards. And it's a great characteristic to have as an athlete. Tyler. Hello, Tyler. You have so much talent and heart for this game, and it truly reflects when you're on the court. You're always striving to learn something new and just trying to better yourself, and I can't wait to watch you develop into an incredible player. Gabby. You give so much effort, no matter what you're doing, and you're so determined to improve, and you're always working to better your game. You're always asking questions, and I love that. Good job. Okay, it's hard to like stay serious with this one because if you know her, you know she is joking and happy and laughing all the time. And so she definitely kept everybody laughing. Her humor played a big role in our team, and we really appreciate it. But not only that, she gave so much effort, and she really has an eye for the game. She was the one that even if she was on the court or not playing at the time, she always had something to say in our huddles as far as just viewing like what the other team was doing, and so that was always a big help for us. So thank you. Kaylee has so much talent, and she's one of the ones that I don't think you know how much potential you have, and I just think you need to believe in yourself and know what you can bring to this team because you have an awesome future ahead of you. So keep working hard, and I can't wait to see you reach that potential. Abby. Abby brings some of the best energy to our team. She's a clown, and she's always jumping up and down. She's like our hype man over here for our team. And she's always smiling, and she just constantly is trying to get better in every aspect of her game. Paige. Okay, Paige, you are one player that adapted to a lot of situations, and you always put the team first, and you're one of the most selfless players we have on our team, and we thank you for that. Madison. Okay, you are always striving to do your absolute best, and sometimes it gets a little much, but it's okay. You said keep your head out. We had lots of talks about this, but you never. Everyone can see that you're never trying. You never stop trying to do your best and get better on the court, and we appreciate that. And then last, Jasmine is not here today, but she is one that has just an infectious attitude. And she's also a very selfless player, and even if she was playing or not playing, she was always talking nonstop, and that's just another player that you want on your team because it helps the best of everyone. So that's my team, and I love y'all, and I thank y'all. I had an incredible season. Thank you.
A competitive team is not always comprised of the best players, but more so the players that fit the best together. Each player must fit intricately into a very specifically designed puzzle. This year's puzzle was very creative. Each player accepted their roles and brought out the best in their teammates. Will my freshmen please stand? Allie Scheidel and Ashley Zirkle, my models. Both very different personalities and both very great teammates. When I first met these two in the summer, I immediately knew I wanted them to be part of my program and on the varsity team. So it wasn't by accident. These two young players are the epitome of hard work, discipline, and dedication. And I'm thankful for you both and look forward to your growth for the next 3 years. Thank you. Okay, so a little backstory. Yes, KJ is my Sadie, but nobody was supposed to know that. That was supposed to be our thing, our team thing. So my sophomore, KJ, stand please. Right, like that. Okay. So KJ is my happy kid. If KJ wasn't smiling, I knew something was wrong. KJ stepped up and played many roles this season. She gave all of them her complete heart and consistently desired to reach her maximum potential. I am thankful for you and look forward to the growth in your next 2 years. Will my juniors stand, please?
Stand up.
Sabrina, my role player. I have come across a lot of setters in my coaching career, but never one with such a soft touch on the ball. Sabrina has great hands and a keen ability to distribute the ball and to know to whom to give it to. This season has plagued her with injuries, but she remained focused on getting healthy and continued to fulfill her role and support the team. I appreciate you. Paige, my lawyer. Sometimes I felt that Paige really was only listening to me so she could respond. But I soon realized that most of her points, most of them, were valid. She taught me a lot and stepped up in a big way, playing a completely new position this year for the team. Thank you for your selfless commitment and helping us excel. I am thankful for you and look forward for your growth next year. Savannah, my diehard. She pushes herself in every aspect of the game, and she is still very hungry to reach higher levels. There will be moments in a match that I have no idea how she got the ball, but she did. And she continued to impress me throughout the season. Stay hungry, the sky's the limit. I am thankful for you and look forward for your growth for next year. I'm going to do you guys one at a time, okay? Rachel's not here, but Rachel is my Miss Sass. Rachel always kept me in line. In many ways, we were alike, although she denied that. But I appreciate her strength and commitment to be a good teammate. She worked hard in her position and made some very big plays for us this season. I am thankful for her, and I can't wait to hear about the great things that she is going to accomplish in the future. Okay, Jordan. My free spirit. I could always count on Jordan. She stepped up in big ways this season, committing to learning 2 different positions and making big plays in tough situations. She always gave it her all and did it with a free spirit. You have great potential, Jordan, and I hope that I've taught you a few things that will help you moving forward. I'm thankful for you, and I look forward to hearing about all the great things you will accomplish in the future. What is so funny? Okay, thank you. Medina. Are you scared? My go-getter. Marissa is a very diverse player. She's the epitome of grit. She loves to win and hates making errors. You have great potential, Medina, and I hope that I have taught you a few things that will help you moving forward. I'm thankful for all your effort, all the times you ran from left to right and back and forward and saved the ball miraculously, and I look forward to hearing about the great things you accomplish in the future. Ava. Oh yeah, I forgot I called you Big Dog. That's what I should have said. Instead, I said, The voice of reason. See, that was better. Okay, all right. When I first saw Ava, I immediately identified her undeniable leadership skills. She always spoke up and was always very respectful in doing so, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your voice and your wisdom, and know that you will do great things in the future. I know that I've taught you a few things that you'll be able to use moving forward, and I can't wait to hear about your first month, because I know you'll enjoy it. So, I'm thankful for you and look forward to hearing about all the great things you'll accomplish this next few years. Oh, they're so silly. Kelsey. Are you okay? Kelsey, my captain. Identifying the captain of a team is one of the hardest things to accomplish as a coach. But Kelsey is such a selfless individual and respects her teammates with so much heart that it was an easy choice. Kelsey always wants the best for the person next to her, and that is the truest personification of a true captain and leader. You have great potential, and I hope that I have taught you a few things that you can use moving forward. I am thankful for you, and I look forward to hearing about the great things you accomplish in the future. Thank you. Ladies, I have learned so much from you this season, and I hope that you can take away something positive from this season as well. When you face adversity, reflect on the third set versus dripping springs, and know that when all the pieces of the puzzle connect, and you exemplify faith and trust, you become an immovable power. Thank you for a great year. Okay, so now we are going to get into the fun part. Well, not the, the super fun part. Super duper fun. 11. So you see what I have to deal with all year? All years. Huh. Okay. Okay, so first we're gonna... Okay, well first we're gonna start off with the team awards. These awards were voted on by your teammates. Okay, so Freshman Best Teammate Award, Jasmine Press. Freshman Best Heart and Hustle Award, Tinley Sanchez. Oh, now you're intrigued. Okay. Freshman Best Defensive Player, because she led the team in blocks, Kaylee Coffey. Freshman Best Offensive Player, Tyler Elkins. And the freshman most valuable player, Amelia Bosler. I want some hugs. Okay, JV. Okay, JV. Heart and Hustle Award, Daisy Gloria. JV Offensive Player Award, Kendall Brown. JV Defensive Player Award, Christy Tiarina. Okay, JV Best Teammate Award. Abigail Gordon. And then the JV Most Valuable Player, Shayla Slaughter. All right, varsity, Heart and Hustle. Drum roll, please. Okay. That was a bad idea. I apologize. Varsity, Heart and Hustle. Seibu Jumbo! Okay, varsity offensive player of the year, Ava Wampler. Varsity defensive player of the year, Savannah Trahan. Varsity best teammate, Ashley Zirkle. And varsity most valuable player, Kelsey Clapus. Okay, now these awards were voted on by the coaches in the district. And so just like a little information about that, I'm not gonna get on my high horse, but I'm not allowed to vote for my own players. So just kind of have to take what you get, I guess. So, first team all district award, Kelsey Clapus. First Team All District Award, Ava Wampler. Get away from me. Oh, I was trying to
That was out.
Oh, my bad. My bad, big dog. Okay. All right, All Districts Second Team Award, Medina. All District Second Team Award, Savannah. All-District Second Team, Allie. And All-District Honorable Mention, Paige. Congratulations. Okay, so everybody knows that being a student first and an athlete second is very important to me. And I wish that everybody could get an academic award, but it's only for the varsity team. But I do want to point out that the freshman and JV team did very well academically this season, and I expect you to continue that. Okay? So, for the varsity team, all-district academic honors go to Allie Shadell. Okay. All district academic honors, Ashley Zirkle. Academic honors, Ava Wampler. Academic honors, Jordan Schmerbeck. Okay, academic honors, Kelsey Klapus. Congratulations. Academic honors, Paige Melcher. You're welcome, congratulations. And academic honors, Savannah Trainman. All right, so where are we? Okay, well, I just want to take this time to thank everybody that helped us become a better program this year. Team moms, our bus drivers, people that did our clock and our stats. Okay, except for the one bus driver. Okay. All right, but everybody really pitched in and really welcomed a whole new volleyball staff, and we really appreciate that. Felt like home. I think I've kind of talked enough. So I'm going to go ahead with the prayer in closing. You have anything you want to say? Okay, so if we can all just rise and hold hands, join hands, and please close your eyes, bow your head. Father, first we want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to see a new day, Lord. Thank you for giving us the time together to fellowship and acknowledge such great hard work and commitment this year. Thank you for bringing us all together to have lifelong friendships and memories. Lord, help us, lead us to follow your trail in life, and lead us not into temptation. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.